Hey guys, and welcome back to another one. Now, a few months ago, for those of you that recall, we took a look at two of the Minix USB Type-C multi-port adapters, which are very useful, especially for those like my wife that have a computer with only a single USB Type-C port. And I did review this computer here on the channel, so for those of you that are interested, just browse around and you'll find it. But this to say that these multi-port adapters can be very handy, especially for this kind of new generation computer, and especially on the Mac OS side of things, because Windows and Linux machines usually have more ports. Now, that being said, Minix just released a new generation of 5 adapters/cables, and what we are going to do today, right now, is to take a quick look at them. And we are back. And before we begin to take a quick look at these adapters, let me just mention that all of them will work under Mac OS, Linux and Windows, so without any issues at all, and especially useful for these new generation computers. Now, starting with the first adapter that I've got right over here on my hand, it's a USB Type-C to HDMI adapter, and in this particular case it supports 4K up to 60 Hz, and we can connect to any computer with a USB Type-C port like the Mac book that we have just seen, and of course with a display that has an HDMI input. Now, on this particular case, on this adapter, we will have to use our own HDMI cable, but other than that, works just great. And at the end, we will have to see what kind of use we want, because the next adapter that I'm going to show you, it's not an adapter, it's a cable, and hopefully you are already watching it on screen. And as you can see right over there, we will not need to use any other HDMI cable, because unlike the adapter that I've got on my right hand over here, this one is a full cable with 1.8 meters or 180 centimeters to be more precise, and it's for a different kind of use. And just a quick example right over here, if I want to use it on a go, probably to take to the school that I work, I would prefer the adapter and leave the HDMI cable at school, so I only have to carry this around. On the other hand, if I wanted to use more like a permanent solution, then probably this one, or if I want to use as a more permanent solution, probably one of the others that I'm going to show you in just a few seconds, which is this one right over here. And this is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C, and this particular cable right over here will transfer data, video, image, audio, everything. Now, this will be very useful, and as I was saying just a few seconds earlier, if I wanted a more permanent solution, and if I have a capable display like I do with my LG 27UD 88W, I can just connect this single cable right over here, and we'll have, in this particular case with the MacBook, we'll have everything, even will power my computer. Now, next we have this USB Type-C to USB 3.0 ports, which actually has 3 of them, and a gigabit Ethernet port. Now, this will be very useful if you want to connect especially a MacBook or similar computer to a Ethernet connection instead of the Wi-Fi connection, and also to use any external storage solution such as a thumb drive or an external SSD, and we can access everything at the same time. Now, the only con that I see right over here comparing to other solutions like we have seen before, the multi-port adapters, is that I cannot charge the computer while I'm using it as it is like this. So at some point we will run out of battery. Now, this is a great solution if we are on the go and we only need as a temporary solution, because if we imagine to have a multi-port adapter at our home that we can connect as soon as we get home, and then when we leave to the office or somewhere else, we can take one of these small adapters just to have the USB 3.0 and the gigabit Ethernet connection. And lastly, here we are with my favorite multi-port adapter, and I say favorite because it has everything that we need, and I will show you just in a few seconds. And this one is the only one that I can't test at this moment, because this is targeted at the new MacBook Pro models, the 13-inch and 15-inch, and it has the 2 USB Type-C ports right over here, which only fits on that particular model. Now, as you guys can see on screen, we will find a Thunderbolt 3 connection right over here. There, 2 USB 3.0, 1 USB Type-C, a micro SD card slot, a SD card, and a HDMI 2.0 that will go up to 4K at 60 Hz. So although I can't test this one out, it is my favorite one, and as I said, we still use here at home one of the oldest one, just because in my opinion, for our type of usage at home is the best solution, because I can connect everything and still charge the computer, which in this particular case only has, as I said, one port. Now, if you guys ask me, hey Robert, I'm on the market for a adapter, which one should I choose? And if we just look at the Minix models right over here, which are 7 at this moment, if I'm not mistaken, because if we look at the market overall, there are thousands or maybe hundreds, I'm not sure about thousands, but hundreds there are for sure in terms of adapters. But if we look just at these ones, because one thing is for sure, in terms of build quality, they are really solid. They have been since the beginning, and with these ones right over here, they are using the same material, metallic, with the 4 colors available for every kind of computer that we have, and of course specially targeted at MacBooks. So we are looking at space gray, silver, gold, and so on and so forth. But the question is, which one should you get? And this is something very personal. As I said before, it really depends on the type of usage that we will give to a certain adapter, and here you will just have to make your calculations how you are going to use your adapter or multi-port adapter or a cable, and then just make your choice. Now, in my personal opinion, the best value will go to any kinds, including this one, of a multi-port adapter, because we can do a lot more, and even using them on the go, as I showed on the past. And I will leave some links down below so that you guys can take a better look at them. But this is only my opinion, and guys, we are all different. So at the end of the day, what matters is a great experience for every single one of us. And that being said, hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto George, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.